Hi, welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different today because I'm doing a get ready with me video. I haven't done one of these before, so I thought it would be fun to try. And today's get ready with me is for my LARP character, Tessa. She is an elf in the world of Sojourn. And this is our LARP weekend. I get ready. I put my makeup on here at home, and my costume and all of my other pieces are out at the site. So once I get my makeup and everything on and hair done, which you can see it's already done, then I'll go out there and put my costume on. I normally like to camp and stay out there. It's our LARP is located at the local 4-H center camp, and so it's out in the woods. But this year I wasn't able to get time off work from my golf course job, so I am staying at home, going to work in the mornings, and then going out to LARP when I get done with work. I tried this yesterday, and it worked really well, except I wasn't able to get the putting on the costume part filmed, so I'm starting over today, which is why my hair is already done. I went ahead and just slept in my braids last night. I'm not bad at braiding, but it's not something I do very often, so it takes me a while, and by the time I'm done, my arms hurt. Also yesterday, I was having trouble getting my elf ears on and getting them positioned right, and I couldn't figure out what was going on because I've been doing this for 8 years, and I've never had a problem putting on my ears before. And then this morning I realized I was putting them on upside down and on the wrong ears. So today's experience should be much better. Another thing I discovered yesterday is that my ears were pretty caked with old spirit gum. So I'm just kind of using my fingernail to scrape that out. I will apply the new spirit gum so that it can start getting tacky before I put my ears on. So yesterday I was trying to put them on like this, where this piece actually is supposed to go on top of your ear. So this one is actually for my right ear. And I'm going to put a new layer of spirit gum on. It doesn't take a lot. It's super sticky, but I just kind of brush it on the edges of all the pieces that are going to touch my skin. And once I'm done with that, I need to let it sit and get a little bit tacky. The other thing I did yesterday was I did not put spirit gum on the back of the ear so it wouldn't stick to the back of my ear. But I think that was another thing that contributed to the fit issue. So I'm going to put just a tiny bit on the very edge of the back. So the first one's done. I am not a makeup person. I mean, I wear makeup just about every day. The only time I don't is if it's a weekend and I'm not going anywhere. But even then, a lot of times I'll at least put on some mascara. So I'm sure the techniques I use are not great. And I'm sure that if my younger daughters watch this video, they will cringe watching me do my makeup. Okay, so spirit gum's on and drying. I'll apologize for going out of frame. I don't have a real good setup in our bathroom for makeup where I can put the camera and have plenty of room to spread everything out. Oh, and I use my fingers. I know I probably should use a brush or a sponge or something, but fingers are easiest for me. And I know this looks really light right now. Sorry, my dogs are going nuts over there. But it does blend in. And by the time I get out there, it's also kind of a color match. So by the time I get out to camp, it will also kind of blend a little better with my own skin tone. I like using this foundation specifically for LARP because it is a little bit heavier coverage and it doesn't just, you know, streak and wash away with moisture. And it's raining this weekend, so I definitely need that extra protection. So, like I said, I'm not great at makeup. This is not a tutorial. This is just me turning into Tessa. Tessa is a magic bearing elf. She's part of the healing class. And also is a ranger fighting class. So I carry a staff to assist with healing, and I also carry a bow if for some reason there's a fight going on and they need some extra fighters. I can help with that. Oh, those look dark. Okay, so I'm also really, really bad at putting on eyelashes. And I wear eyelashes because I have really crummy little eyelashes. And it's just easier. So I'm going to get the glue on the eyelashes so that they can get a little bit tacky as well. This is also the first time I've ever worked with black eyelash glue instead of the white glue that dries clear. Okay, so let those get a little tacky. Get some bronzer on there. And now we'll get some highlight. Like I said, I'm not a makeup person. I use the same brush for bronzer and highlights. I'm sure that's wrong. I'm sure the girls will tell me if they see this. So when I do put on my ears, I will clip my hair up and out of the way. I'll try eyelash number 1. I'm going to go out of frame for a minute so I can get super close to the mirror. One on. You can barely tell the difference. I guess you can tell a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go out of frame and put the other one on as well. Reposition that a little bit. Okay. They're a little wonky. This one's sitting a little higher than this one, but I might be able to, there we go. They're more even. Yesterday, this one was on there. It was so crooked that I was really glad. I don't normally wear eyeliner, If I do, it's just a little bit of dark eyeshadow. But yesterday I was really glad that Tessa wears eyeliner because I needed to cover up that line, something fierce. So now I'm just clipping my hair out of the way so that I can put my ears on without getting a ton of hair stuck in it. Same on this side. Once my ears are on, I will finish my makeup and be on our way out to camp so that I can get dressed. So let's see if this goes any better than yesterday, since I'm putting it on correctly this time. Huh, amazing how much easier that works. I actually think it's still too high too, though. But easy to fix. The nice thing about spirit gum is that when you're first using it and it's tacky, it's pretty easy to reposition and move around. So we'll get the back on. Another thing I talked about yesterday when I was doing this was that I shake. You can probably see my hand shaking quite a bit actually today. I don't know why. I've kind of always had shaky hands, at least as an adult. Kind of sucks, but you know, you deal with it. Just means that when my hands are shaky, I don't normally do anything that requires fine motor skills. What's funny though is that hand sewing does not seem to cause my hands to be shaky, where I would expect it to, especially, you know, gripping needles and gripping fabric. So that was much easier. This ear yesterday took 15-20 minutes. It was ridiculous. So then for each ear, I just pull my hair down, comb it, and I just let, yep, hair stuck in the glue, turn it. I let a little bit fall in front, which covers the seam line where the ear meets my natural skin. And then right before I leave, I'll just run flat iron through this to make sure it's nice and straight and stays put. So let's do ear number 2. These ears are actually about 5 or 6 years old, so probably about time to replace them. Got a few more strays right there. I really try not to get my hair stuck in it because, yeah, that hurts. And so I knew something was wrong yesterday because my ears don't normally cover up the piercings in my ear. And yesterday that third piercing was completely covered up, which doesn't normally happen. So I couldn't figure out what was going on. There we go. They're positioned a little bit differently, but you know, nobody's symmetrical in real life, so, and even though elves are kind of like perfect beings, well, not really, but there we go. Much better than yesterday. Yay. Okay, so now that that's done, flat iron's hot, we'll just run that down like that. Run this down like that, and we should be good to go hair-wise. And this time I'm not pulling hair out of the glue, so I did much better on my left side than my right side at gluing, or not getting hair in glue. I don't use everyday makeup for this. I have some special colors that I don't wear on a normal basis that I bought several years ago, but I probably should just toss them and get new ones because they are kind of old. Okay, so that's just my base. Go lay down. And like I said, our dogs are kind of going nuts, so apologize. Okay, so this is just a real light highlighter. And I'll go in with this again after I get the color on. Use gold on my lid. This one doesn't apply as nicely as some of my others. There we go. It's better. The other thing I do, I always forget to tap off my brush. Now that I'm talking about it, I might remember. I always end up with makeup down below my eyes, eyeshadow down below my eyes, so I always have to clean that off. And this is kind of an orangey gold that I use in my crease and underneath. And I just use the same brush because I kind of blend them together a little bit. I'm kind of glad I'm redoing this because my makeup's turning out better than yesterday. Clean some of this up. Now I have a dark one that I go in on my crease a little bit more. Just in the corner. And this is the one that always ends up, I can see it already, getting splattered all over my face. So there's the colors done. Oh, get that off of there. Come back in with the highlight again. Wrong one. All right, a little bit of eyeliner and some mascara and we'll be done. Like I said, I don't normally wear eyeliner, but Tessa does, and it helps me cover up the eyelash line. I just try to do a real thin line. Just like that. Just hit the ends with some mascara. I do wear lips, but I forgot to bring that home with me last night because I took it out to camp with me. So I will be putting those on at camp. So there you have it. This is Tessa's makeup done. Yours on. And they look so much better than yesterday. And now I'll head out to camp and get dressed. So this is my costume, the base of it basically. It's this linen top I made, black leggings and black boots. Forgot about my doublet. So after the top and the leggings goes the doublet. I still need to add lacing so that it can close. And on top of the doublet, my cloak. And there we go. I'm all dressed. Not all dressed. It is pretty warm out today, so I'm not going to actually wear my doublet right now. I do still need to put my quiver on and my bag. So this is my quiver. We don't use, we use foam weapons, and we don't use actual projectiles when we're fighting with arrows. We use seed packets. Seed packets are made out of birdseed and fabric. And everybody kind of has their own color fabric that they use. Mine are turquoise. So when I'm in a fight, I hold it up to my bow, say, short bow, 1 damage, and throw my bolt. So that's my quiver. My bag has my coin and my little notebook in it. I don't know if you can see this very well. Turtle design. That's kind of Tessa's insignia. It's also on my quiver. And then I think I will go ahead and wear my doublet today. Just for a change, because I didn't wear it yesterday. And last thing to do is lips and earrings. So these are the earrings I have. They're super pretty. They fit Tessa's character very well. This is my first year using them. And now lips. This is a stain, which is nice because I don't have to reapply it. Go. And we're all done. I will try to get some full-size pictures of me in costume with and without my cloak, and I will insert them at the end of this video. Thanks for watching.